Hey everybody, how's it going? We're here with a timeless reading. Welcome. Okay, first card that we have out is Four of Swords. I'm also seeing Tower on the bottom of the deck. Four of Swords and Three of Cups. You may be resting before you go into something. Three of Cups can be, it can be like a plan to hang out. It can be a social gathering. It can be a meeting. It can be spending time with somebody, connecting, getting together, like that sort of thing. To have Four of Swords before, it feels like resting before that happens. So this would be like taking the time that you need to do self-care or to catch up on sleep or whatever else it is that you need to do to recharge before doing this. Because I'm seeing you have something going on here that you're going to be doing, that you're going to be connecting with. And it seems like you want to show up and be your best when you do it. This feels like a preparation of like, I want to be fully charged when I go into this. I think that's 10. Looks like something that's going to feel very happy for you, whatever this is. Three of Cups is going to be a situation where like you feel seen, you feel understood, you feel like you're connecting in the way that you want to. So it's a nice feeling where it's like the opposite of feeling lonely. And to have 10 of Cups, it shows that this is something that will feel fulfilling. It's something that will feel satisfying. Looks like an opportunity comes from this as well. So if you have plans to meet with somebody or to connect with someone, I'm seeing a lot of happy stuff be connected with this. And it seems like it's going to open a door. Because I'm seeing something go very, very well. Like 3 of Cups and 10 of Cups is like, I had the best time hanging out, or that was the best party I've ever been to, or like I love this coffee shop, like whatever this is that you're going to with 3 of Cups, like this being something socially where you're connecting, it's something that would feel very, very happy for you because it has 10 of Cups connected. And then also it seems like because this is a place you want to be that feels happy, I'm seeing the Tower again on the bottom of the deck. Towers don't need to be something like ominous and going in a way you don't want it to. Towers can sometimes be something happening quickly, or like you didn't expect something to happen as fast as it did, or just something feels like it pops up out of nowhere. So just know that me talking about seeing the Tower on the bottom of the deck can be something going in a way that like you didn't expect it to go that way, but I'm seeing it definitely lean in a direction of like, I'm enjoying this, I'm having a fun time, I like doing this. And it seems because you're so lit up by this, that then on top of it, it's like, this doesn't have to end now, because I'm seeing, you know, like you're over here enjoying this and being like, if this was all it was, I felt very, very happy with it. But now having Ace of Wands, it feels like now it doesn't need to end, because maybe we can go through this door too. And it seems like it's connected with, again, something that you feel really happy about, something that feels good. And it seems like it's connected socially in some way for you. But maybe this wasn't, maybe you weren't expecting it to be like that. Getting rest beforehand, I'm seeing, be very important. This is like you mentally want to be in the right place when you go into this. Because I'm seeing that it's going to be something that you really like. It's going to be something that you enjoy. It's something that, especially on an emotional level, you feel connected with this. Like, it feels good mentally and emotionally. And having this Ace of Wands here, it's kind of like there's more where that came from. It can be that type of thing. Or like this can continue. More can come from this. More can grow. This is something that you would want to prioritize, and this may be putting something else into perspective for you because you really enjoyed this. You may find that something else is beginning to pale in comparison, and it may be telling you, it's like there may be something going on that you don't want to do anymore. And being involved in this thing that you feel really lit up by, that's like, this feels really happy, or this feels really good, or I'm feeling really at peace, or I'm feeling centered, or I'm feeling calm. Whatever this is that you're looking for to experience feeling-wise, it's there within this situation. And it's something that feels really good because it's like desirable for you to be experiencing this. And now, because there's like an opportunity coming off of this, where it's like, this doesn't have to be it. This can keep going. It can keep growing. Because it's not only like, let's just repeat the same thing over and over again because I don't want to let go of this. Having Ace of Wands here is like, this can turn into something now. Like this can be the root or the foundation of something. And it's something now that at this point I want to prioritize. It feels too like your experience of this is going to be impacted by what you're doing beforehand. If you go into this drained, you may not feel like that. But if you go into this and you're feeling rested, because I'm seeing this comes first, so this means you need to be in the right place to be able to enter into this. Like when you have the energy. If you go into it when you have the energy, I'm seeing something that's going to go really well. It's going to be great. And I'm seeing too that this is something that can grow from here. And it may be something that you like so much that you're like, I want to prioritize this now. This is going to be my favorite new thing on my plate. Because you're adding something potentially to your plate here, there may be something that is on your plate that you don't necessarily feel inspired to pursue. And so you may be removing that. But it feels like it's something that's like automatically there on your plate. And so you may have to deliberately remove it because something else is coming in and being like, hey, make room for me. And you want to. I think you're also trying to like sort out your feelings about this as well. Maybe you're also prioritizing your feelings too at this point. This may have not been something that you were doing before, but I'm seeing you be in a place where it's like, my emotions matter, my feelings matter, what's going on in my emotional life matters, my mental health matters. It's like these types of things. Energetically, that matters to me. And it seems like because you're putting a focus on that, I'm seeing something else be moving quickly. Like this gives energy and it gives motion. You're feeling a sense of direction now. Maybe a sense of direction you weren't feeling before. It feels like feeling inspired. I'm seeing something about a message. This would be something moving very quickly. you may connect with, maybe you like hung out with someone or connected with someone. You like the way that this feels. Like you felt really happy to do this. I'm seeing somebody come out of, okay, so there's like the hangout or whatever this was that happened. I'm seeing like coming out of that, it's this notion of, I want to communicate how I feel about this because I felt really happy. It's kind of like reviewing, like after you connect with somebody, to then afterwards have like a, what would be the word for it? It would just be like a discussion about how you're feeling after, but I'm seeing somebody feel really inspired to communicate how they feel because this is something that they may want to invest in. For some of you, this person is you. For others of you, it's just that you're going to be having a conversation about how you feel about this. And it seems like with this person of being like, this made me really happy. You could also feel too like you got to talk about how you feel as well. And that feels important to you as well. Like I got to talk about things that I care about. I got to talk about things that matter to me. I got to talk about things that I'm interested in. I got to talk about things that inspire me. This person understood me. I felt seen by them. Like that type of thing. Because I'm definitely getting you be in a space where you feel like you're putting that part of you on the front of the line here. Like that feeling part of you that wants to connect and is turned on because of that. Turned on meaning like instead of your emotions be off, your emotions are on. And so that part of you that can connect in that way is like on right now. And so you're like, what can I connect to? And I'm seeing you find something that you feel that sense of connection with. And then it seems like doing this is fun. Talking about it is fun. I feel connected emotionally, and I also feel like I'm expressing myself too. So because you're prioritizing this part of yourself that feels connected, it seems like also moving into a place where you're expressing that experience as well. So there can be not just the feeling, but also communication about the feeling too and what's being experienced. Having 8 of Wands behind the Knight of Cups would feel like there's a lot of purpose within the communication and sort of like what other direction could one possibly go in other than to express this, like that sort of thing. So it's feeling like a lot of energy behind that, behind the expression, behind the message. And that's the catalyst. But having this, I'm seeing the 4 of Swords be really, really, really important to this whole process. Yes, definitely communicating. I'm seeing one person communicate with another one, like this is what's going on, this is how I'm feeling, this is what I'm thinking. I'm seeing there be expression about that. Four of Swords is important because it feels like being ready to, being like mentally prepared to go into this. Okay. This looks like the discussion goes well. Seems like where can things go next? Okay. I mean, having the Ace of Wands here and then also having the Empress too, this is like a lot of pure potential when it comes to creativity. Also, because the Three of Cups here, this can be like somebody that you get along with really, really well. Like it can be, like these people can be connecting for many, many reasons. It's more than anything at the basis of it. It's like I feel seen by this person. I feel understood. Like I have a good time connecting with them. So it doesn't have to be implying anything more than that. It can be that sort of thing that's going on here. So I'm seeing it be like when we hung out, I felt like really I felt really excited. I felt really inspired by that. Like it gave me this sense of vision that I'm feeling connected to, and I want to talk about like an opportunity that's like additionally connected with that. To see the Empress here, this can be like, what do you want to create together? What do you want to make together? If we go through this door, what do you want to be on the other side of this? Like, what is the intention? So there can be something here that's being felt out. But to have the Empress, it feels like there's a lot of like raw potential here, a lot of creative energy to have Ace of Wands and to have the Empress here. This is like you have the opportunity to like make, create, birth something that you want to and like bring it into existence. To have the Moon, it feels like you may not know what exactly that would be, and that can be something that's being figured out. This feels like a very creative process with somebody that you would feel like is sort of on the same wave. To have Three of Cups. But this also needs to be balanced too, to not take on too much and then get stressed out. To not drown in the whole process of feeling and sensing what's going on. So it's about keeping one's head above water while also feeling all of this out, and that being important. Because I'm seeing something about like somebody may have a tendency to become overwhelmed. And in order to not have that happen, periods of rest I'm seeing are very important. But this feels like a cyclical thing. Like it may be like needing to rest, then go back into it, needing a break, going back into it. Can't right now, then go back into it. Like that sort of thing is what I'm seeing here. Or this can be like put a pause until I knock these things out of the way and then resuming. It's like that type of thing. It feels like this is also going to be working towards a bigger goal as well. Balance is really, really important. Sometimes when something feels good and we're enjoying it, we want to like go into overdrive with it. I'm seeing there be a need not to do that. Balance is needed with this. That can mean too that sometimes emotionally you're in a place, but then mentally you're not in that same place. So it can be like, I'm feeling really excited about this, but I also need to rest today. So can we do it tomorrow instead? It can be like that type of thing that's going on here. It's going to help keep things in a manageable, balanced space rather than becoming overwhelmed with what's going on. And then one feeling like they're going underwater with this. Because I'm seeing somebody has a lot going on here that they may be tending to and may already feel stressed out. So that's why doing so in a balanced way is going to be really important here with this. And also spending time connecting with how one feels too. Because it's really important when the part of us that is the Queen of Cups becomes overwhelmed, we can want to like escape or want to turn it off or want to numb or whatever it is that we do to cope with the stress that we're feeling because we feel like overwhelmed and overstimulated. And so this is about checking in when one feels that way and being like, okay, I need some time right now, like that sort of thing. Some of you too, you could be like in a period of rest right now, and there could be plans that you feel really happy about to connect with someone, and you're like, how do I feel about this? Like, what do I want to do with this? Am I like in the space to be able to do that? And you may be getting to a point of communicating how you feel. But I get this sense again of something going on where you may be feeling, there may be a lot of things that matter to you that you're tending to, and so doing so in a balanced place is going to be important. Something like that. Something about like making sure that you're checking in and that you're not like overcrowding or overwhelming yourself when you actually need to breathe instead, or need to center, or need to ground, or need to calm the mind, that sort of thing. Okay? All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.